Hello everyone, it's Tyler and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about what I smell like. I'm going to talk about my favorite fragrances, my favorite smells. I love colognes, I love perfumes, I love just that silent first impression of when you're passing by somebody or when you're talking to somebody and you can smell their fragrance on whatever they chose. It's weird how a smell can just bring back so many memories. When me and Joey first started dating, I have it somewhere in a box, but he burned this candle, a berry cobbler scented candle, and he would burn it like every time I would go visit his apartment when we were first starting to date. And before the candle burned out, I like saved it because I just love smelling it when I find it and then bringing back all those memories of dating for the first time with him and having that first, I don't know, just it brings back such a fun memory. Now let's just get into my favorite fragrances. First being a very classic fragrance. My favorite fragrance ever that I wear constantly, Calvin Klein 1 fragrance. I love this because it is a unisex fragrance and it is a very clean, fresh smell. This one is just such a classic 90s scent. It is not like powdery, it's not like, or what do you call it, like sour musky smell. I hate like using this term because it might offend some people, but I don't like the smell of like old lady, old man, powdery, musky perfumes. That's not really what I go for in a scent. I like smelling clean and fresh and just sexy, a little sexy. I'm not like a fragrance connoisseur. I don't know like the top notes and like, oh, it smells like patchouli. Like, no, I don't know anything like that, honestly. I could give you like, guys, like a scene of like how this smells. It smells like you woke up in your Seattle apartment in the 90s and you're going to get coffee and you're gonna hang out in an alleyway and smoke a cigarette. That's what it smells like. I don't smoke, but this one just smells really good. It smells good, believe me, okay? Next is definitely a little bit more of an expensive fragrance, and I actually started wearing this a little while ago, but I'm honestly like halfway gone because of how much I love it. But it is this Gucci Guilty fragrance. It is the Pour Homme fragrance. They have like different versions of this fragrance of the Gucci Guilty series of fragrances for some reason, but this one is the Pour Homme. They have different ones, but to me, this one smells the best out of all of the series of them, but it's just, it's like definitely a step up from the Calvin Klein 1. This one is a little more like of a night wearing fragrance, if that makes any sense, but I honestly can wear this every single day as well. It is that same like clean, fresh smell, nothing musky, nothing over the top, not subtle. It's definitely a stronger fragrance and it does last throughout the day, but it doesn't like, you don't walk by somebody and they're like, ugh, that's disgusting. You know, it smells really good. If I could give this a scenario or a scene for you guys, it smells like you're gonna go on a coffee date with somebody that you really like, and afterwards you guys are gonna go thrifting, and then you're gonna go to the carnival in town, and then after the carnival, you're gonna go to a bonfire and hang out, and then you're gonna have your first kiss underneath the stars. That's what it smells like. Next fragrance is definitely more of a like feminine fragrance, but honestly, it is just whatever you want it to be at this point. This one is by Good Chemistry and it is the Queen Bee fragrance. This smells so good. It's another clean scent, but it is more on the sweeter, citrusy side. If I can give this a food comparison, because it honestly just smells like a food to me, it smells like strawberries and orange juice, like freshly squeezed orange juice, like a mimosa even, like a strawberry mimosa. It smells so good, and it even says on here it is a vibrant, bold, and with a touch of sass, and that is exactly the best way of comparing this fragrance. I wear this like in my hair or on my wrist. I don't really put it on my clothes because I like to pair this one with the Gucci Guilty one sometimes because I feel like they really complement each other. It's like you're going to an event that you're very shy to go to, but you want to stand out among the crowd. So you spray this in your hair, so every time you walk by somebody, they always look at you and be like,
oh my god, what is that smell? It smells amazing.
This one smells really good. I really recommend this one. Next is a fragrance I used to wear all the time, but I kind of stopped wearing it because of how insanely expensive it is to keep having to purchase this. And also, it doesn't last as long as it did when I was a kid. I'll get into that in a second. But it is the Very Sexy For Him fragrance from Victoria's Secret. And this smells like exactly how it sounds in the bottle. It's a very sexy scent. It smells like what a rock star would smell like. Like if you were a groupie and you just happen to find yourself backstage and you're like kissing on a rock star's neck, this is what you're smelling. I actually really like the smell of this. It smells amazing. It's just very, very expensive for Victoria's Secret. And also, I hate saying this, but it doesn't last as long as it used to. And I remember when I wore it for picture day, people were like, oh my god, Tyler, you smell so good. Like, what is that? And it lasted all day. All day I smelled like this cologne and it just smelled so, it smells so good. I don't know what it is. It's just a very sexy, fresh smell. Nothing musky, nothing old man about it. Very young and sexy and like that rock star that you're kissing on. That's what it smells like. Super good. And last, but certainly not least, is probably one of my favorite fragrances ever, which is this fragrance mist. It's not necessarily a cologne, it's just more of a body mist, if what you want to call it. This is the Twilight Woods fragrance from Bath & Body Works. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, oh my god, Twilight Woods, whatever, we get it, Tyler, but Twilight Woods is amazing. It smells, again, it has that memory factor in it. So this came out, I want to say, I don't know if it came out exactly when Twilight was popular, but when like Twilight was poppin' and like Vampire Diaries and True Blood and just all these like vampire eras during the early 2010s, like it was just like a lot of companies are coming out with like vampire themed products. Like remember a lipstick being advertised by, I want to say Revlon, and it was called like a Just Bitten Lip Stain, and I remember seeing the commercial for it, and it's this like woman in the forest and she's like all sexy and she's like, have you ever been bitten? Like just a lot of vampiric products were coming out at this time, and I want to say this was one of them. And honestly, Twilight Woods, I mean honestly, it's exactly how it's like, exactly how it sounds is how it smells. It is just, it's more of a warmer scent, if that makes any sense. But it smells like it smells like when Bella and Edward were laying in the meadow and there was just purple flowers everywhere. And then he caressed her cheek with his cold hands. And it was like satin against silk when he touched her chin. Like that's what it smells like. Has like a fresh, warm, florally scent, but not to the point where you're like gagging and coughing. It smells really good. I really like this. If you guys can get your hands on this, I really recommend it. I want to say they came out with it last year, but they like repackaged it to this like navy blue thing. But this one in particular, this one is discontinued. And I remember when this came out, when it was still in stores, they had a product just like this. It was like a sparkle mist. I mean, come on. Twilight Woods sparkle mist. Are you kidding me right now? My mom got that and she would spray it on like her décolletage area and she would like shimmer in the sun. Like, come on, I want some of that in my life. Come on. Smells really good. I really recommend it. It is an amazing scent. And those are my favorite smells, you guys. This is what I smell like, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want me to talk more about like my favorite beauty products or hair products or whatever, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do that. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. And thank you for making me a part of your world. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.